This guy shot him. He tried sneaking him. This guy said, pop, pop, pop. Shot him 5 times.
That's a nice gold wing.
Thank you very much. Thank you, man.
Yeah, hello. How are you?
Okay.
How are you? Oh, okay. Touch me. Alright guys, what is going on? It is your least favorite moto vlogger, Brian636. Welcome to Hood Eats episode 72. Today I am on my 2016 Harley Davidson Roadster. I have not been on this bike in almost a full year for this channel. This bike is primarily my Harley Davidson stunt show bike, so whenever I go to a dealership and I do stunt shows, this is the Harley that I'm riding. So if you're new to the channel, you might not even recognize this thing. Today we are going to a brand new neighborhood on the south side. We are going to Bridgeport. If you are an Italian mobster buff, if you like a good Italian food, if you like history, this is definitely going to be your episode. I can't believe it's taken me so long to get to this restaurant and to this neighborhood. Today we are going to Ricobene's. My God, do they make a good steak sandwich. It's been one of my Chicago favorites for a long time. I don't know how it slipped through the cracks. Anyways, this thing needed like 0.6 gallons because this tank is super small. And yeah, it is a stunt tank. So let's get out of the far south side here and start heading north. Whoa, Jesus. She just squirted everywhere. What the hell? Go see what's going on. Right now we're on the border of Back of the Yards and Englewood. We're on Garfield and Ashland. Garfield Boulevard, one of the most violent strips here in the city, is properly named 55th Street. The south side is a good place to live, with Pinocchio growing his nose. I guess he's lying. His nose is growing. Yeah, Bridgeport kind of borders Back of the Yards and the stockyards down here, so gotta start heading north. If you guys don't know about this bike, man, I'm telling you, it's one of the torquiest bikes I own. It's got a 60-tooth sprocket in the back, 1200 cc's fuel injected, and it's lighter than hell. Low end wise, man, it shits on the dyno, it just does. Fuel injected, just, it's instant power, I'm telling you. And it's light, and you can just throw it around. Oh, it's a fun bike, man. It's a fun bike. Look at this. This is always one of my favorite parts to come through and see the neighborhood like this when they are resurfacing the roads. Look at the brick. That's original brick that was laid when they were founding Back of the Yards. Kind of cool. I've done quite a few Hood Eats in Back of the Yards, as it is a pretty big neighborhood and a pretty violent one too. Bridgeport is not that. At least current day. Back in the day, man, you might have found a couple mobsters getting into some rolling gun battles there, but not today. The street vendors are out on the bicycle carts. You see that? If you ever want a good snow cone, elote, nachos, anything like that, right there. Beautiful. No, you're good. I'm just talking about you. Sorry. Boy thought I wanted something. One of those chamoy straws. This thing is too much fun, man. Let's see if we can drift it. Is there anywhere to go drift this thing? Maybe come back in here, huh? Before we get to Bridgeport. Do a little bit of hoonery. This would be a fun intersection for the car. Look at this. No front brake. Come on, pin! I started with the front brake, like I'll start a Larry like that with the front, just a quick tap, release it, and then it's already going by then. It's a good time, man. Some of the artwork here, I don't know if this thing's gonna clear it. Oh yeah, we're gonna clear the curb. We got plenty of clearance. Got Legends 14s on the back, so plenty of clearance. Some of the artwork here, huh? It's always one of my favorite things about doing Hood Eats and just taking my time and looking at the neighborhoods, like seeing the art. Like, yeah, it kind of sucks seeing some houses in disrepair and stuff like that, but man, for every one house you see, you get to see, you know, 3, 4, 5 pieces of really talented artwork. Turn right here and go into the stockyards. Bridgeport's vicinity to the stockyards is extremely important for where we're going to go first. We're going to Bubbly Creek. So the stockyards is just that. This is where for hundreds of years and still currently a lot of our food industry is. And with food industry, I do mean you know, the killing of animals. There's a reason it's called the stockyards. Lots of immigrants flocked to the south side to neighborhoods like Back of the Yards and Bridgeport back in the day for the thousands of job opportunities that once did exist in this extremely lucrative area. Since then, unfortunately, a lot of these businesses have gone under, and the ones that are still currently here are just not operating nearly at the scale that they were in the early 1900s. Oh my God, the wretched stench the stench around some of these buildings, man, where they're still, you know, currently processing animals is bad. Nasty. Hello, how are you?
I'm okay.
How are you? Oh, okay. Touch me. Swaparama. Look at them knocking down this old factory here, man. All the graffiti inside of it, too. Definitely a spot for urban exploration at one point. Is Balboni running this job site or what? I got his 6.5-inch cables right here. As we crossed over into Pershing, welcome to Bridgeport. Dude, I want to know what company this is because these boys got some toys. The Supra, the STI, and the Vet. Bro, who's running this job site? These boys is not starving. That's a nice Goldwing.
Thank you very much. Thank you, man.
Yeah, I like it. All matching. It's got a matching shirt, shorts. My boy's out here cruising.
Hey, you know your license plate is hanging off your wheel. Your back wheel is gone.
Oh yeah? This? So your license plate's hanging off. Oh man. This thing's beautiful, huh? Beautiful. Oh yeah. There she is. The infamous Bubbly Creek. One of the most polluted bodies of water in the entire US, and look at that, I see it bubbling. It's bubbling right here too. It is not raining, my friends, that is bubbling. So how did this creek get to be like this? Well, as you saw, its location to the stockyards, this was a prime location for, unfortunately, the disposal of a lot of the byproducts that go with a lot of animal killing. So for years and years and years, decades, the city let it slide that, you know, a lot of these companies were dumping their everything from carcasses to blood to a lot of crap in there. And at one point there was 8 to 18 feet of crap built up, you know, a lot of animal byproduct. In recent years, there's been a really big push to clean up the creek, but yeah, as you can see, it's all still fenced in and it is still very much bubbling. Very, very much. Bubbly Creek. It's on the beginning of the south end of the Chicago River. So if you look at it, it's a kind of a dead end creek too. So there's not a lot of water filtration here. It's just standing water that it's bubbling. Pretty disgusting. But I guess this would be a good place to kick off about this neighborhood. As you can see, this is not our typical Hood Eats, guys. This is one of the safest communities in the entire city. There's 77 neighborhoods here. This ranks on the very low end. So much so that in 2013, there was only 5 people killed here. There was about 28 shootings and 5 people killed. Oh, better put this in my thing. This plate is about destroyed, guys. I don't know. If you're down here at Bubbly Creek and you want Brian 636's license plate covered in rubber, I'm gonna leave it right there. First person, tag me on Instagram. That'll be funny. Find my plate, give her a good home. But like I was saying earlier, Bridgeport, especially back in the early 1900s, was the home to a lot of Italian gangs. Don't mind me, just checking out your creek. Riding my Harley on your brick path. Sorry. Promise I won't do burnouts. That water cannot be healthy, just standing there like that, bubbling. Come on. That's crazy. I always forget that's even a thing here. Bubbly Creek. Yeah. Extremely, extremely well-kept homes here. You won't see a lot of boarded up homes, as the vicinity of the downtown has made this area extremely lucrative, and people want to live here now. I guess before I get into the history here, guys, I really do want to mention this. This is one of Chicago's, if not Chicago's, most diverse neighborhood in the entire city. It's right around 39% Asian, 32% white, 28% Hispanic, I think 10% African American, and then there's just a muck of everything else in between. But it's just, for Chicago being as segregated of a city as it is, I'm sure you guys have noticed that by now when I talk about demographics in any other neighborhood. It's, it's either like 98% African American or 89% Hispanic. Like it's just an extremely segregated city. So to see a neighborhood like that's pretty cool. A lot of bikes, man. Wayward Machine Co., Illinois. Look at this. It's like a bobber shop. A couple bikes and Can-Ams. Got freaking motorcycle artwork. Come on, man. That's sick. A lot of old churches here, too. De La Salle, Lord's Hall. What do you think? Try to circle wheelie this thing? We haven't tried a circle wheelie on this in a long time. What kind of bike you got?
09 Softail.
I can do it.
It's like 800 pounds.
No, it's not.
Seven something.
The Softail?
Yeah.
Really? I got my Dyna's like 700 pounds. I lift that thing up.
I ain't doing it.
You've lived here in Bridgeport for a while?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I lived in my house for 40 years.
Yeah?
I lived all on this street. About 40 years, 50 years.
Holy crap. So your whole life you've been down here? Okay. What happened to your ear?
Got bit off by Morgan.
Somebody bit it off?
Got bit off right here, come to think of it.
Somebody bit it off? Man, that happened to my buddy. He was in a fight and somebody pinned him.
Yeah, man, the ear bit off.
Oh my God.
Corner bar there.
Well, you got stabbed on that corner right there? Holy crap. It's a pretty peaceful neighborhood though, right? Bridgeport?
Now,
Yeah, it wasn't back then.
hey, I got bullets in me and everything from Morgan.
Really? It's crazy how a lot of neighborhoods have flip-flopped, you know? Neighborhoods that were safe back in the 60s, 70s, 80s.
Sent them all to Canaryville.
Yeah. You've been around the f***ing beater then, huh? Stab, shot, ear bit off.
Not stabbed.
Jesus. I wear one of these now. I've been shot at a couple times just riding around.
So long though.
Huh?
Here,
Soft armor. Not.
my restaurant, what, Friday night?
Mm-hmm. What restaurant's yours?
Maxwell's.
Oh, you're at Maxwell's? Which one? The 18th? One on 8th?
Fort State.
Oh, geez. 74th and State? Yeah.
This guy shot him. He tried sneaking him. This guy said, pop, pop, pop. Shot him 5 times.
Okay, he comes back in. He's back in. So dude's trying to get tough in the red, huh?
Yeah, he's fucking just making him wait in the line.
How long have you owned this Maxwell Street for?
23 years, easy. Got 79 stone also.
Here we go. Oh,
He's already shot him twice in the leg.
Oh my God.
Shoot no more. He goes over the railing and shoots him. He gets right here and says, now what you got to say, motherfucker?
Holy sh! Dude was kind of getting surrounded by him, huh?
This guy, he's over there. No, don't shoot me, don't shoot me.
Oh my God, dude. And he died. In your own fucking restaurant. This happened a day ago.
Yeah,
On Mother's Day.
2 days ago.
Holy shit.
4 in the morning, I left. That happened like what, 4:12?
4:20 in the morning. Holy shit. God rest his soul. That's unfortunate. Yeah, I don't really care if body armor is illegal within the city or not. I'm going to continue to wear it. What's your name, man?
Wally.
Wally? Brian, dude.
Wally Reed. I was right there in the middle of the block.
Paulie Reed. See if I can hit another circle. Okay. All right, Paulie. Good to meet you, brother. Jesus, man. Those are the kind of interactions, man. Only on Hood Eats. Only on Hood Eats. Dude literally just had a guy get killed in his restaurant a day ago. He'd been shot twice, stabbed, ear bit off, just hanging out. Just hanging out. Wild. A true Southsider. There is a small section here that is still Section 8 projects called Bridgeport Homes, as you can see. It's a pretty big housing complex, but it's definitely not like these multi-level projects that we used to see all over the city. But they're still here, down in Bridgeport. The Bridgeport Homes is a pretty common thing that a lot of, gangs do to different blocks. They twist each other's signs up like that. Pretty common here in Chicago. Speaking of gangs, let's talk some old school gangs here in Chicago. And on top of that, let's talk about one of the most lucrative and well-known mobsters that has resided here, well, used to reside here, that's suspected of being the person that stole the world's largest diamond. Or I guess I should say the world's largest diamond heist. We're on 31st right now. He was a resident of 30th Street, so about a block away. I'm, of course, talking about the LePetre mansion. Still to this day, even after he's been dead for 12 years, the FBI has conducted multiple search warrants on his and associates' homes looking for this 45-carat diamond. 45-carat diamond. They're not letting this one go, boys. The house is still owned by the LePetre family, and the FBI has said that other mobsters have been staking out the house. So before they attempted to break in and look for the diamond themselves, the FBI has conducted multiple warrants, all which have come up fruitless. Hello. Lots of nice old ladies in this neighborhood. As you can tell, it's a kind of old school Italian neighborhood. If you're north of 35th Street, that was typically where the Italians lived. And if you were south of 35th Street, that's where the Irishmen lived. Whoa, scare ya. Nice Asian man smiling. Like I said earlier, an enormous amount of Chinese, Korean, and Japanese have influxed into Bridgeport, as it is a very, very well-kept neighborhood with a lot of history. Man, am I getting excited to take you guys to this food spot. I'll tell you what. During the most recent search, there was no warrant. The LePetre daughter just let the FBI in because she said she's tired of the allegations. So they did an unwarranted search. Now, why is the FBI still so dead set on this? Well, his associate Frank Calabrese was subject to the same type of warranted search, and they found over $1 million in gems and cash in a secret compartment hidden behind some artwork. Old school Italian mob history here, man. A lot of it in Chicago that we just don't get to cover as much because a lot of the neighborhoods that are the most violent nowadays that we are covering are just not they're not as active as they were. The neighborhoods back then where these mobsters operated have turned into multi-million-dollar homes, hipster type neighborhoods, you know. I hate to put it like that, but it just is what it is. And the same goes for not just the Italian mobs too, but the Mexican gangs as well. I mean, I remember growing up as a kid and always being told, you know, Pilsen is one of the most violent neighborhoods here, and it's just not the case anymore. It's kind of hipster Central Station now. Turn left here, and we are going to one of my favorite restaurants in the entire city, Rico frickin' Benny's. This thing's like a dirt bike with a 1200cc motor in it, dude. Right under the Dan Ryan, too. That's the expressway. Beautiful. Eat at Rico Benny's. Excuse me. And yes, that is a news article that is very common, and it's a very debated issue, but I do have to agree, at least in the Chicagoland area, the best sandwich in the world. I don't know about the world, but man, is this one's hard to beat, guys. This is hard to beat. I'm excited to show you. It's a breaded steak, mozzarella, cheese. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. Can I have an original breaded steak sandwich?
You want cheese and peppers on it?
Just cheese.
The original is the king, so you want the king or the regular?
Original. Yeah, the regular.
Regular?
Yep.
You want cheese and peppers on it?
Just cheese.
Cheese?
Yep.
Here to go.
For here. Rico Benny's, man. This is a favorite stop for a lot of us riders too, because guys can get pizza, they can get, which is really good here. They can get one of the breaded steaks. They can even have a beer. Go ahead and take a seat.
All right, guys, here it is. For size reference, it's pretty huge. This is their breaded steak sandwich. Make sure you get a lot of these. This is definitely a messier sandwich, kind of like a chicken parm, but very unique taste. This breaded steak matched with this mozzarella and their sauce. There's a reason that this is as famous as it is. 75 years, man. I'm just really happy to be out, 80 degrees, and doing Hood Eats at 72 with you guys, eating some good food. Let's tear in. Very, very, very good as always. As you can see, the texture, just hard to beat, man. If you are in Chicago and you're a foodie like myself and you don't know about Rico Benny's, this is definitely up there as far as the episodes that we've done. I can't believe it's taken me this long to get here, but this is one of my favorite sandwiches in the whole city, so 10 out of 10 would recommend stopping by. Very unique.
I can buy myself flowers. The kind of poster is that? Rico Benny's, man. What a freaking treat. Why are my cautions on? What the hell? My cautions were just blinking this whole time. Lucky this thing is started. Rico Benny's. Yeah, that one was very, very, very long overdue, guys. I'm sorry that it took me 72 episodes to get to that. Bridgeport, too. How have I not done a Hood Eats in a pretty notorious neighborhood here in Chicago? There's only 33,000 people that live here right now, though, so it is one of Chicago's smaller neighborhoods. Look at this rolling burnout right down the street. I already know one of you hoonigans that is watching this video did that. I know one of you guys did. I don't know. Put that down in the comments. as well as whoever found my license plate over there. Just a cool place. How's it going? Some more of that brick that I was talking about earlier. Shows you how old our city really is. Sometimes I wish I got to hear horses and Model Ts clacking over this, you know. Plugging her ear. That's such a thing in foreign countries, man. In Japan, whenever we were riding by, everyone was plugging their ears. Oh my God, in Sweden, everybody plugging their ears. Makes me just want to rev more. Got some rain coming in. I feel it. Your boy's gonna be riding in the rain. How beautiful our city is, man. That skyline there. One of my favorite views. It's sick. I really wanted to get on in this though because we do start doing stunt shows for Harley Davidson. When I say we, I mean Elijah and I. Starting next week, we're go out to Colorado to Thunder Mountain Harley to do a show out there on Saturday, May 25th. Super excited about that. We just got booked again for the rally up in Milwaukee. I believe that's late July. And then we got booked at a couple local dealerships around here. What's going on, boys? Good to see you. So I just really wanted to get some time in on this because I do all my shows on the Roadster and the 636, a kind of a joint. That way you get the best of both worlds. You know, if you're more of a sport bike guy, you can come out and enjoy that. And if you're more of a Harley guy, you can obviously come out to the dealership and enjoy that. Is this Chicago police? Oh, it's a Cook County Sheriff and the Taurus. Okay. I was gonna say, you don't really see Chicago police and Tauruses all that much. Sheriffs, I guess you do. All right, guys, we are now entered into Chinatown, which I have not done a hood eats in either. Dear God, I don't know why. What a beautiful way to end the vlog too, the L going by the Sears Tower like that. I really do want to just thank you guys, man. 72 episodes, 1 million subscribers, all this stuff. Like these numbers, they don't mean nothing to me. I really am thankful for you guys. I mean it. What a blessing it truly is that we can go out, ride our bikes, and enough of you guys enjoy watching me ride my bike that this is what we do. I don't take that for granted. I got the green arrow. He waved to me. So if you are new here, you know, you enjoy the series, maybe you enjoyed this video or another one, consider subscribing. Like the video, give it a like, not just for me, but also from our editor, Adrian. Shout out to him, the man behind the magic. That's my dog. Leave something down in the comments. You know I respond to them. I do my absolute best to respond to every single one of them. I love you guys. I hope you're having a good day, and I hope this video made it a little bit better. Is your least favorite motovlogger telling you, Chicago, put the guns down, stop killing each other. Nothing to be proud of being in that top 10 most violent neighborhood list. Unfortunately, us at the shop, we are in that list, but it is what it is. I love you guys. This is Brian636 signing out. Peace.